Hey friends, welcome back to my garden. I don't have a lot going on this week. I'm not starting any seeds, so I thought I'd just give you a peek at the garden. I've taken advantage of the nice weather we've had the last few days, and I came up here and I weeded. I had to clean up some broken glass because I forgot to bring my rain gauge in and it froze over the winter, but it is what it is. I went ahead and I pulled all the weeds out of the beds and moved some stuff around and kind of sort of fixed my fence. It'll work for now until I can get some T-posts, but I just wanted to show you what I had going on out here. And I'm also going to take a minute to show you some of the wild things we have coming up in Zone 7A right now. Because I thought that could be fun. This right here is purple dead nettle, and here we also have henbit. This is an anti-inflammatory, and you can use it for bug bites or bee stings. You just smash up the leaves a little bit. It's in the mint family, you can see here by the square stem. It can also be used to staunch minor bleeding in the same way. You just squish it up. Some people use this in tinctures for allergies. It's just really handy. I let it go crazy in my yard. As you can see, the bees just absolutely love this stuff. It's one of the first sources of food for emerging bees in the spring, and my yard is full. When I moved in here, I had a small patch, and I just let it go, and now it's pretty much my whole yard is purple dead nettle. You can really do a lot for the pollinators by just letting what you might think is a weed go. Like here, you can see some Carolina cranesbill, which feeds the birds. They eat the seeds, and white-tailed deer eat the leaves. You can eat the leaves too, but they're pretty bitter. All parts of chickweed are edible. In fact, it's really rich in vitamin A and C. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Do your research before foraging for wild edibles. I am not an expert. I am not here to teach you. I'm just giving you some ideas. You wouldn't walk out in the yard and just pick a random mushroom and eat it, so don't do that for wild edibles either. This plant right here is case in point. This is wild garlic. My mama calls them field onions, but they're also known as wild chives. It has a look-alike called the death camas. Wild onions smell like onions or garlic, very faint garlic, but they both look exactly the same. Death camas has no smell. Death camas poisoning can cause excessive salivation, numbness in your mouth, your lips will burn, extreme thirst, pain in the stomach, irregular heartbeat, difficulty breathing, and it can kill you. So please do your research, I implore you. These wild onions, though, they have the green part of it is round and hollow. You can see the corms here like a regular garlic plant makes. They smell like onion and they taste like onion. We also have both broad and narrow plantain here in western Kentucky, and this plant is edible and it can be dried into a tea. It's an antihistamine that can be used for bites or stings. It's just a really great plant, and I let this one go crazy too. I have a whole hill of it in the summertime, and the bees love the flowers and the birds eat the seed pods. And everybody knows about dandelions. My neighbors hate me because I run over the puffballs and spread the seeds. Feed your bees, you know? There's not too much going on in the house. At the seed starting table, I have a little activity here in my large leaf basil. A couple of them are starting to come up, so I'll be moving them out of this tray out and uncovering them. Ground cherries, tomatillos, and the dreaded spinach still haven't come up. I'm really about to give up on the spinach, y'all. My blackberry plant came in. I'm super stoked about this. It's a sweet giant blackberry. Looks great. That'll be in next week's video, me planting it out in the yard. I'm so excited for blackberries. My onion sets came in as well, so that will be in next week's video, hopefully if the weather cooperates. I have 80 onion sets to get in the ground. As you can see here, all 3 of my mammoth basils came up, so I went ahead and uncovered them and moved them. Tomatoes are looking phenomenal, getting big, very strong. I keep a fan on them so that their stalks are strong. I have to fertilize today, which is why everybody looks kind of dry. I wanted to make sure they were good and dry before I fertilized. You can see here that I had a little incident with the light. I did burn 2 of my plants, one of my bok choys and one of my Napa cabbages. I didn't realize how low my light was and how hot the center of it was, but I think they'll be okay and they'll bounce back. It wasn't too bad. But that's all I have for you this week, friends. I'll see you back again Tuesday with another cooking video and Friday with another garden vlog. Happy gardening, friends.